Alrighty, so if you guys have seen the videos before this, obviously this is my Basscat Pantera 2 1996. I love this thing, it's awesome, but it's really dirty from the last season and it needs new batteries for the 26 season. I have 4 new AGMs, 1 more lithium, and I'm basically just going to show you guys like how I rigged everything. I'm going to clean the boat up a little bit. Like obviously, I'm pretty sure that's from Grand when we fished the MLF Worlds last year. Bunch of slime and stuff, and so we're going to clean it up a little bit. Might hook the boat up to the truck, not too sure, but we're going to jump straight into it. First order of business is we're going to take care of these batteries. We need to make sure that we find a charger for them and to get them all hooked up. All right, so I'm going to give you guys a little debrief of what I had to rig up. There's 3 AGMs, there's a cranking battery over there, and then that's supposed to be the lithium charger down there. But obviously last weekend our lithium battery went out, so I had to just kind of Jamie rigged a couple batteries together, and we actually ended up getting to go fish. But now I got to go through and fix all this while we're waiting on our lithium to come back. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is the Jimmy rig action we had going on this weekend. So this is going to get fixed. Okay, works. All right, so there's that out there. Charger. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a debrief of what I did. There's that battery out, and so now I just need to start putting the new ones in and putting the chargers in, and we should be looking pretty good. Alrighty, so we are at the point in the video where I just hooked up the last lithium down there. So now we're going to go through. I just checked all of the accessories. Everything's hooked up right. Show you guys the turns over. Trim works. I even got the battery gauge, the voltage working on there, which I don't remember the last time that thing worked. So now we just need to hook up the trolling motor, which we're going to be using those Bass Pro Shop deep cycle batteries for those. Alrighty, so we got pretty good news. I got everything hooked up right now, and trolling motor just turned on. I'll show you guys what I'm working with. Flip the camera around, and as you can see, it's not the most pretty thing ever, but it's all working right. Got the jumper cables right there that run them, link them together to make 36 volt. I have the trolling motor leads. The positive is on that end, and the negative is on this end. We don't have a 5-bank charger, and there's 5 batteries in here. So there's a Noco Genius 4, and then there's a old school 3-bank Pro charger, and I ended up just not connecting these 2 leads on this side, and I haven't had any problems yet. But alrighty, so on that note, we'll walk up to the front. As you can see, the front deck's a little bit of a mess, but I've got the trolling motor hooked up right there, and here I'll walk up there. So last time I was having problems with it. The blue light wouldn't turn on down there, but blue light's turning on. Everything looks good. I went ahead and deployed it, and the prop's spinning, and so I think that we should be good. I'm going to go ahead and button everything up. Alrighty. Let's see. Moment of truth. Let's see if this thing turns on. Nah, I'm just joking. Thing didn't blow me up yet, but at this point it might. I'm not too sure. So I went ahead and moved out of the frame. You can kind of see down there those green lights on that charger. So I'm going to go ahead and let those charge for a little bit. I'll probably go inside and eat, and I'll come back out here. Hopefully nothing explodes while I'm inside. That'd be nice. Hopefully I don't come out here to a battery on fire or something, but for the most part, I think it's pretty good. I tried to clean it up as best as I could, but some of the leads were a little short, so I couldn't exactly reach them, but I tried to, splice them in as best as I could. Well, we're in the truck right now. We're going to Home Depot because our live scope, I'm pretty sure the cable is too thin for what I'm running on the lithium battery. So I think that what we need is a 6-gauge wire. So I'm going to try and pick up some of that and see if that possibly works. We have been by probably 6 different stores trying to find some 8-gauge wire. Finally found some. I went to a marine shop and I had them cut it for me. So hopefully this works. If this doesn't work, it's gonna be a big fail. If not, our live scope should run better than it ever has. It's only ever been on 10-gauge wire. So hopefully this fixes this, but I'm gonna update you guys whenever we get back to the house. Here it is sitting in the passenger seat over here, but quick recap of what happens. I went and bought some new wire. This is 8 gauge. I ran that down the boat, and now I just gotta hook all this up to the live scope again, make sure everything works. And we should be good to button everything back up, and charger's working over there. And so should be looking pretty good on the boat. Trimming up some of this wire right here. This is the wire that runs the negative to the battery. So just gonna tear this off, splice this into the negative on the power wire coming off, and then we should be good. Source not found, check network. Lovely. Last update. So basically last night while I was out here, I got the live scope working, running like around 13.1 volts. The live scope's working, trolling motor works, graph works, everything should be working. Set up the GoPro here, and then we got the YOLO Tech in the back. So now we should be pretty set until we get our lithiums in, but now we're just going to clean up the boat. I don't know if you guys can see this, but pretty bad from last year. Back in 2025, I don't think we've cleaned it yet. So this up in